you wanna have fun, fool around someone.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Tamika, and you are coming up on the end of the week of taboo videos. Oh my god, what are words? We are on one of our last, not our last, but we are about halfway through the series at this point. And today we are going to be talking about monster romances. Now, I know what you're thinking. Tamika, monster romances? Like, you are just now getting into like the monster romance world. Yes, I am. But I feel like I've read enough and I have enough on my TBR that I can give you a recommendation list. And would you be shocked if I told you that this video is in collaboration with someone who reads so many monster romances? I feel like it's her brand, you know, let's read monster romances. Let's read alien romances. Like, this is really this girl's brand. And I know you know who she is. I'm waiting for you all to be like, okay, just go ahead and say it. We know who it is. Today's collab is with Ava. Now listen, I love her so much. She is one of my favorite people on the planet. She is the cutest little bean. And when I was like going through my people of who could do this with me, she was like right at the top along with Brie. I thought of both of them when I thought of this video. Let's talk about some monster romance recommendations. If you have not checked her out, don't know how that's happening. Don't know how you've not done that. Go check her out. Go watch her video. I will link it down in the description. But first, let's talk about some monster romances. I don't feel like I could do this video without first talking to you all about Morning Glory Milking Farm. I really feel like you all know that I kind of got obsessed with that book. I read it very quickly. And, you know, the premise did not sound like something I was going to love. I was kind of like, are we sure that this is what I'm gonna read? Are we sure that this is what it's gonna be and I'm gonna enjoy it? Like, are we positive? Because like, if you've not heard of the premise of this, this is literally about a woman who goes to this facility where they are milking minotaurs. Literally, I have it written down in my notes as that book where the people have a job that is giving hand jobs to bullmen. It's literally, they give hand jobs to minotaurs because they are using their semen as like a form of Viagra. It's like she's working for a pharmaceutical company and these men are being paid based off of their semen donations. So it's very similar to people who just donate their semen for people to be able to like get pregnant. So it's very similar to that. I didn't think I was gonna like it because this is literally about our main character who is working in this facility and she has a romance with one of her clients. And it is the sweetest thing. Like, it is not what I would have anticipated from monster romance. I've found, and this is a common theme, that their monster romances are so sweet on top of being like absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, if you've not read that, go check it out because I put it off forever. And I regret doing that. Then we have Green Vines. This one is a sapphic breeding kink. Listen, when I heard it was sapphic, I was like, okay, we're doing it. I jumped on in. I was just like, I just read Morning Glory Milking Farm. What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen is that I found a sapphic one and I had a breeding kink and I was like, am I attracted to this? I didn't think I liked this. I didn't think I liked breeding kink. And now I'm over here like re-questioning everything. Like, do I actually like breeding kink? Like, am I actually into it when it's sapphic? Like sapphic breeding kink? What, is that what's clicking for me? I don't know, but I was into it and I loved it. We literally have a girl who is at the edge of the woods. She is tricked into the woods by this demon who lives within there. And the demon, it's literally a short story. And this demon is like, I've been watching you forever and I want you. And that's it. And they smutty good times. It's gay. And there's breeding kink because she can literally get her pregnant. She comes in her with her tail. I have a Katie Robert, which is not shocking. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be recommending a Katie Robert, but I absolutely loved this Katie Robert. It is The Dragon's Bride. It is what you think. It's the dragon. He has two penises. Two penises, okay? Listen, I don't know about you, but I was just like, two Like, what? For both holes? Nope, it's just for round 1 and round 2. With lots of breeding kink. What I'm realizing is I actually do like breeding kink within specific situations. And it's very weird for me to say that because I didn't think I liked it. But anyway, this one is about a girl who sells her soul, but it's not really her soul. She's selling 7 years of her life in exchange for them killing her husband. So she makes this deal with like the underworld or wherever. It's not like hell, and it's not like, I don't know if it's demons, I can't remember. But she sells like 7 years of her life, and she goes into this arranged marriage with this dragon, and this dragon guy is just like, yeah, I need you to marry me. So it's arranged marriage, but he needs an heir. He needs to get her pregnant and have a baby, but like she has not agreed to do anything that she is not comfortable with, which includes she's not gonna get pregnant if she doesn't want to. It's a romance between the two of them, and it is absolutely as adorable as you think it is. I loved it. And it's just as spicy as you think it is. I also have I Married a Lizard Man on here because that was my first ever monster romance, and it was beyond adorable. I remember reading this and just being like, that was too sweet for my own good. I mean, I don't know how to handle it. This is literally about this girl, and she comes from like this family of farmers. The way this works is the first daughter inherits the land, the second daughter inherits something else, and then the third daughter doesn't get anything and she has to make a life for herself. So she is the third daughter, and she is married off to this lizard man because within this like organization there is this way that they can match people up based on them being able to like mate and like all these other like reasons to like how they would be compatible, right? And this one, we have a girl who goes to another land, and she is paired with this lizard dude, and it's a friends to lovers romance, and this is so cute. There are so many like struggles between her and her new family within like, you know, who she ends up being married to, and like she doesn't understand that there are things that are considered insults within her new planet that were not insults at her old planet. Them learning how to communicate is really cute, and seeing that the struggles that they have they're able to like work through them and actually be able to communicate and make these things that are that they seem very like hard to deal with, like from the other's perspective, and show that it's not hard to deal with is perfect. I love it, and it makes me very, very happy. Now, because I am a hot mess and I DNF'd the book that I was reading last night to finish for this video because I just wasn't feeling it, I'm gonna tell you some monster romances on my TBR so you kind of know what to expect from me going forward. Specifically, let me tell you about this one book that I saw and I was like, you are coming home with me, but I couldn't get it because, do you want to know why? Do you really want to know why? It's because it's not out yet. First of all, let's talk about a series that is coming out over like a month, and this is the Monstrous Mistake series. This is 21 books in it. Now, the first book has already been released, but the rest of them have not. The first book is Halloween Treat. This is a male-female Halloween romance. The one that got my attention does not come out until October, and that one is Halloween Hunt. And this one does not specifically say like what it is, but like this cover looks like right up my alley. I was like, I need that. Let me have it, please and thank you. But it is an insta-love romance, and I don't see any tropes. I don't know what they are, but this cover alone said, yes, we're taking that. Thank you. A book that I really wanted to read is How to Get a Girlfriend When You're a Terrifying Monster. I did try to get an arc of this, and like they like ran out of arcs. I don't know. Like I got approved, but then I didn't get it. This is only 98 pages, and it is a sapphic monster romance, so obviously I need to get my hands on it. Morgan did say it was pretty disappointing, which is sad, but I still want to read it, so we'll see. I also want to read A Monster's Prey. This one is a dark monster romance, but the reason I want to read it is because the cover is giving me Mothman vibes. Now, I'm not saying it's actually the Mothman, but what I am saying is if you put someone on the cover that looks like the Mothman and you give him red eyes, I'm going to try to read it because I want to believe it's the Mothman. I want to know that you all are giving me Mothman fan fiction. So that will be being read as soon as possible because it is on Kindle Unlimited right now and I need it. So I need to know, is this actually a Mothman romance? I don't know, but I need to. So yeah, I will be reading that ASAP. So those are all of the monster romances that I have read, but also some that are on my TBR that I'm going to be reading really soon. Make sure you go check out Ava's video because she reads so many monster romances and I cannot wait to see what she has on her recommendation list. If you're still here, leave me some kind of monstrous emoji down in the comments. I would say leave me a moth because I talked about the Mothman, but I don't know if they have a moth. So like, just leave me any kind of monster emoji down in the comments that you can think of, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye everyone.
Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like us.